Hi, welcome to Twilight Crane and a very, very blessed Samhain. So I've come into Seawick today, part of St Joseph's, and tomorrow, as mentioned before, we was planning on going to the Cage, which is one of the most haunted places in Essex, I do believe in England as well, where they used to hang witches, and where the famous witch Ursula Kemp, who back in some of my past videos, it took me almost 18 months to find her grave, but I found it in the end. So change of plans, we can't go to the Cage tomorrow now for a tour because really, unfortunately and sadly, a man that was with the owner and lived in the actual pub next door was found dead 4 or 5 days ago. So obviously there will be no going into the Cage, because, you know, even more mystery surrounds this now. So I've put that off until, you know, things blow over. But I will get back onto stories from the man that, the man that died is a friend of, it's a rainbow. I don't know if I'll pick that up. Friends of mine, so just out of respect and everything, I won't say too much at the moment, but when it all settles down, I will explain the strange, mysterious things that happened before he passed, and you know, so forth, and all the history behind at the Cage as well. And it feels so awesomely Samhainy and autumny here. This, I've come up here quite a few times now. They are all the councils, if you can see the fences all along there, they have all put up, maybe I'm not getting any further barricades, and tons and tons and tons of rockeries and boulders in, because I think they're expecting the sea to come over here in the higher winter tides. But it's so beautiful here. Countryside just goes for miles. And my brother lives just over here. So he's got all this wilderness for his animals out the back, which is awesome. And there's Reggie having a little sniff around, enjoying the peace up here. We can't bring him up here with his brothers and sisters and his little niece, because he's a little bit of a fucker and he tries to attack them. So they have to come up separately, unfortunately. Nice stuff. Come up when there's a beautiful rainbow. Right. Come on, Reginald. I'm going to try to come up here as the sun sets. Try and see if I can get some good... We're waiting for the birds to come as well, sometime in the next 2 weeks, and the whole of this place, all of that. There is a video as well in my past from last year, before they fly away to hotter climates. And it is just beautiful, because all of these, for miles, and all outside where my brother lives, they are just completely covered in birds. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my walk and see if I can get some nice footage of the sun setting a bit later on. crows and the birds going across such colourful landscape. See the farmers getting their crops, last of their crops, last harvesting in the background. There are no words, it's just beautifully awesome. Very blessed Samhain to one and all. A beautiful Samhain morning. Okay, we've lost a pink ball. 3 dogs, 3 balls, otherwise they fight. So, on the dog walk this morning, and Reggie's with his sister and his little niece. So there's Reggie, Maggie and Treacle. Treacle's named after the nan, so they're 4th generation. We had the whole litters. Unfortunately the mum Saucy died a couple of years ago. Invite my ancestors and my loved ones that sadly lost a year ago, and obviously the people beforehand. It is beautiful. Well, let's see if I can find out. That's my brother's trap, by the way. Not so drunk today.
art murmur thing.
Swaying with the Samhain wind.
And it won't.
And Reggie breaks the side. Dancing. What a beautiful sway.